Oh, all right. A little experiment I've been working on. All right, everybody, welcome to the show. It is a Thursday night, February 19th, and it's cold and rainy here in Vegas. As you can tell, I'm all bundled up. Um, I should complain that Vegas is cold and rainy, but it was 70 last week, but it's pretty cold this week. It's been pretty freezing, actually. So, what are you doing, K Pro, since you've been on the phone for the last 18 hours? What have
Stop
you been
it.
talking about?
We're talking about the con and so much is happening there, but we're not talking about that tonight. We got red button potential tonight.
Uh-oh, red button potential. All right.
Go get a drink because I know you
Yeah,
just woke up.
I
Uh,
did. I didn't want to get up, but
I'm
that's
gonna
the
say lots
sacrifice
of
we make for you guys. All right.
yeah.
So let me do this real quick. Tonight we got Xavier Marks, we got Beacon Star, and then we also got a little book called The Source Code, which we're not going to get into, but I kind of forgot about this one. So anyway, we'll talk about it in a minute. Give them the details on something, Caper. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna say some stuff. Wait until he goes. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. We're going to talk about two big things that have happened. Those of you that have spent the last 10 years working on Beacon Star, the hunt was called off. And we're going to talk about some nuances and maybe some. I adore Rand. You guys know I have said for years he is definitely one of the best treasure hunt originators, and lots of great management, but not so great ending. So we're going to talk about that. Xavier Marks did put out a clue. Some people said, "Oh, he gave it at the con. That's not fair." Nope. They gave it at the con, and at the exact same moment, they went boop, and they put it out for everyone on social media. There's been lots of discussion on that. One thing I did not know, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, so I'm going to say it anyway. I did not know until recently there's a very small Discord of people working hard on that hunt. So I'm now in that group. I didn't know that group existed. So I weighed in a little. And so Mike and I want to kind of try to get back into that one because we were so into it. But so hello, everyone that is here. Those are our two discussions tonight. I will say TTI is still on fire. Yes, I spent a lot of time with TTI. Yeah. So that will be Wicked. That is the breaking news tonight. So we're going to talk about Beacon Star because a lot of people said if you call out others for doing the same sort of thing, that's not fair. And they're right. So we're going to have some good discussion about when does an originator call it off? Why do they call it off? And is it okay? Not okay? Does it matter if we care? Yeah. I mean, I think reputation matters. So yeah. So that's what I'm going to say. And that's how I'm going to be.
All right. So
Mike the Unabomber's here.
I almost wiped out in the garage. Does anybody want a drum set that can drive to Las Vegas and pick it up? I forgot we have a drum set in our garage. Sabian and first aid. I don't know anything about drums. Anyway, but that's a separate thing. A little Diet Mountain Dew, a little
Yeah,
Beacon
Neil took
Star.
a spill over the refrigerator parts today. Are you drunk? What's going on?
No, I've been sick.
Hello from Uncharted Collectibles.
Oh, hey, what's up, Greg? We love you too, Greg. We love you too. It's got to be
I
cold.
don't know. You guys tested my limits recently.
Uh-oh. It's camera. There we go. Oh.
Yeah.
Focus. All right.
Who's the I saw Hooker hoodie. Who's the stranger in the hoodie?
All right. Sorry. Get set up here. I should have made some hot chocolate.
Okay, so our first discussion is going to be Beacon Star.
Yeah, for sure.
A little bit about Beacon Star. So Beacon Star, so I'm going to equate this to relationships in life. Mike, it was his first love. I think truly first love. Probably Vegas Die was, but I would wake up in the middle of the night and he would have Beacon Star in front of him. It was a very cipher-ish and very puzzle heavy. He even got me involved in it. I hated it, but I did it for him because I knew of his love and compassion for this hunt. Add on to it, Randy doesn't meet up with searchers. They're not his friends. They're not his spouses. Or he doesn't do what a lot of the other hunts did. He ran a tight ship. If you emailed him, he would put out in one place and do one video on it, made sure everyone had, it was the cleanest run hunt until the end. It was the cleanest run hunt because he managed it very well. And so Beacon Star was in Denver. You were looking for a little token about,
Was in
yeah,
Denver. Yeah.
it was. I think it's still there in Denver. But here's okay. Did I
Yeah.
tee it up well enough? Can I say what happened?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
So
He did have one meetup at there in Denver. Remember?
yeah,
He has
yeah,
one public meetup, but everybody was invited. And yeah, I live streamed it actually, or I tried to. The Wi-Fi wasn't the best, but I went live and said hi to him for a little while on his phone. Go ahead.
yeah. So here's what happened. He came on a week ago, right after the con. We wanted him at the con, and now I understand why he didn't want to come. He came on and he was very forlorn. He was very sad. And he said, I had somebody send me, I launched this hunt when AI wasn't a thing. I had someone crack it via AI, and I'm basically calling off the hunt. Now, come to find out, he gave us a little more. He's done a few more videos. It was a very good friend of his that was in Europe and said, I'll never go out there. But he basically showed him proof that through ChatGPT, he could solve the hunt. And Randy called it off because he said, and this is what we're going to discuss tonight, whether our opinion matters or not. I think our opinion matters just to know what the thoughts are about this. He said that wasn't the essence of the hunt. It wasn't to go stick it in ChatGPT. So he called it off. He's donating 25% to charity. He's keeping the 75%, I think. I think I have all this right. And basically it's over. Then, okay, that's the first part. The second part is he's giving out hints and clues at this point, but he's not giving out the solution at this point. So let's start with the first one. Mike, I know every answer is it's his hunt. He can do what he wants. We know that. But what do you think about him calling off the hunt?
I'm okay with him calling it off. I mean, I'm not happy about it. Let me put it that way. But I understand why. He didn't want somebody just to put it in ChatGPT and win it that way. He wanted somebody to solve it the old school way. I think with paper and notebook. But just to give you guys an idea, these are the puzzles from the Beacon Star. And yeah, some of these were solved and most of them weren't. So we had a cipher wheel. I still don't have still don't know anybody that was able to use this on anything. The triangle puzzle was never solved that I'm aware of. This flower of life thing was not solved. This Fibonacci, which apparently is connected to this, I don't think has been solved. Big block of code, we did get one message, but obviously there's more in there. Don't know what this was for. This was an easy one that was solved. Don't know what that was for, other than I heard it was a pattern, like in a location. I don't know. Did solve this and did solve this, which ended up having nothing to do with the solution. So that was a real kick.
Well, let me ask you a question, Mike. How many hours over the however many
a lot.
years? I would say at least 2,000-3,000 hours.
I've probably spent more on the Beacon Star than I have. Probably not this Thrill the Chase. I've probably spent more on anything else. But second place, as far as spending hours on treasure hunts, probably the Beacon Star. So I'm not saying I like that he ended it. I understand why he ended it. I mean,
okay, let me ask you this.
That person in the UK could have contacted somebody to go retrieve it for him. But like Randy said, it was a friend of his. So I don't think he was going to do that to Randy. So he just wanted to let him know. Yeah, it was out for almost 10 years. Yep. Yeah.
So we are all using AI to help us solve Xavier and TTI and the invitation too. So why is this any different?
It's different because the creator did not think AI could solve it. And when the creator put out the book 9 years ago, AI couldn't solve it. But AI has evolved and gotten smarter, and now it can solve it. So that's why he decided to end it. He did not want it to be an AI treasure hunt.
Well, let me ask you a question. If it were you, if Randy, your bestie, called you and said, this just happened, I'm thinking about calling it off, what would you do, Mike? What would Mike do? WWMD. What would you say?
WWMD. If he asked my opinion, I would probably tell him to let it play out. I would probably, if he makes a video and says, hey guys, somebody emailed me the solution and I used AI to get it. Good luck. First person to find the proxy wins. And then somebody who's kind of brand new to the Beacon Star, but who's an expert in AI, they purchase the book and over a weekend they solve it and go get it. I probably wouldn't be happy with that solution either because of all of us that put so much time in it. You know what I mean? That have not used AI. So it's a bad situation all the way around. I mean, it'd be great if one of the people that I know that's been working on it for a long time found it, but there's no guarantee that that was going to happen. So I just hope he does another treasure hunt. That's all.
and you would participate. Okay, wait. Let's stop there for a second. Do you think so a lot of people have said because this happened and he did not donate the entire amount and he didn't say he's doing a new treasure hunt for the amount. He just pocketed 75%. Do you think that is a factor on whether you would do an additional hunt by him?
Oh, I would definitely do an additional hunt by Randy just because I really like the story, because I like the puzzles, and because I just like Randy. I mean, my opinion of Randy has not changed because he decided to end the hunt. And my opinion of Randy hasn't changed, that he's left us all in suspense for 2 weeks and still hasn't put out the damn solution. Yeah, if he did a sequel, I'm sure that it would be one that AI could not solve. Randy's smart enough to figure out a way around AI. And yeah, I would buy it and I would work on it. For sure. It's got 1 ounce gold coin is still going to be used for something that he has. So I'm hoping it goes into, even if it's not the Beacon Star Part 2, I hope he does something with it.
Okay.
And so you would not, would you work on another treasure?
I would have a hard time because, so I personally would not have called it off. And I don't think he was just trying to make money. I know I might be a little biased because I've never met Randy, but I feel like I know him. And I don't feel like I don't think he made up a story, because I saw some people say he just needs money. And so he made up a story. I don't believe that. It may be true, but I don't believe that. I think that's speculation.
It's been 9 years. Why now all of a sudden would he end it?
Right. And well, gold is high. And so he's trying to sell. I personally don't believe that. But one of the factors is, I know he is saying at this point, and I think he's changed it up a little bit because I saw a Facebook post today that he is going to work on getting the solution out. So it's already ended, not great. And now you're going to put out hints on how to solve it to keep it going. Well, AI can solve it. And have you been able to verify, can AI actually solve it?
Well, I'd say it's what I'm going to do right now. I did this earlier. I used Grok, and I put in the big block of code in Grok, and Grok read it, and I said, hey, which of these symbols are wingdings? And it went through, and it said, these are the ones that are wingdings. And I guess with wingdings, there's a 1, 2, 3. And the reason I'm talking about wingdings is the latest video that Randy put out, he gave us a hint that the wingdings font in the big block of code will give you something. Not sure how, but I told it, try and find the hidden message, and it didn't do it. So I'm going to let this run in the background and let's see what happens. So this is the big block of code in Excel, and I'll show you guys just so you understand what it is. Let me do this. Has anybody tried this? Since Randy has said, hey, because somebody could go get the proxy. There's no prize, but somebody could actually travel out there and get it. So this is the big block of code in Excel. I don't know why these are here. And again, some of this might be a little messed up because I don't know why these symbols are over here on the right. But this is basically the big block of code in Excel.
Yeah, that's an actual puzzle, guys. It's as painstaking as it looks. And I spent hours on it due to Mike's request.
You were able to solve it using AI or what? What does that mean? I was able. You were able to what? Okay. So I don't think I would buy into a hunt if the creator pulls the hunt before it's found. Let someone get it. I understand, Max. I get it. And I think the reason I'm biased is because it's Randy, because we feel like we know Randy from his videos, his late night drunk YouTube videos where he's drinking, was it Dr. Pepper and rum or whatever it was? But you're right.
Like Mike. It's like once a year he drinks. He's not like.
Exactly. So let's do this. Let's just see what happens while we're talking real quick. I want to see, because his friend, I think, is a computer scientist or something. So I don't think maybe us normal people would not be able to figure this out, but find the hidden code. No, let's say message, not code. Find the hidden message using the wingding font, because that's what Randy said to do. Now, I don't know. And he has not confirmed that this puzzle is what his friend in the UK solved using AI. I'm just assuming. Okay. So let's see what it's just, and it's
okay. Let that go in the background, because I have a couple things to say. You didn't ask me, but I was waiting for that. But so here's the thing. It's not like it's gone a month. It's gone literally 9 years. So he said that's not the essence of what the person to win. And we're also not talking about $1 million prize. It's a couple $1,000 prize. What was that up to? 3 or 4 or 5K, somewhere around there?
No, the prize was about $9,000. So it was $5,000 plus $1 for every book sold. Call it $6,000 total, and a 1 ounce gold coin, which was worth $5,000, is worth about $4,000 now. So it was around 10 grand. Put it that way.
Okay. Well, and Beef Spaghetti said they probably use the paid version of AI, and there's a significant difference of the paid versions.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can do the deep dive. That's true.
Right. So in general, I think he should have left it out there. I'm okay that he didn't. I don't think he's horrible, but I don't know if I'd work. Well, two things. I don't want to weigh in on whether I'd work on another one until we know what this one is. And he's now
until we know the solution. Yeah.
He wants to keep the spirit alive. The spirit's dead. There's no treasure out there. And here's the thing: if you put the solve out and people don't want to watch it and they just want to go over to the clues and things, and you want to keep the spirit alive of the hunt that is over, but you want them continuing on, do that. But put the solution out. We learned from Forrest Fenn's. Really? You don't have that geared up, ready to go?
So this is kind of related to Forrest Fenn in a way, didn't Jack? And again, the conspiracy theories aside, what came out in the court case, and I've had more than one person reach out to me and go, what Jack emails? How do you guys know it was 9 Mile Hole? And I told them, go look at the court case that you and Cynthia went out for in New Mexico. But somebody sent an email to Forrest Fenn and said, I know your treasure's at 9 Mile Hole. I figured out where you wanted to die. It's your special place. Forrest didn't end it then. He could have, right? Do you think he should have, or do you think he had the right to? Or do you think it's the same case?
I don't think Jack gave him the capability. Jack moved it so he couldn't call it off. And it was out there.
But okay, so here's another question. What if somebody would have messaged Randy and said, hey, I used AI, I cracked it. I took the proxy, but I don't want to claim it. He moved it. What if somebody moved Randy's proxy and said, but I'm not interested in claiming the treasure or anything. I'm just letting you know. You have to end it then because it's been moved, right?
Yeah. So if it's been solved and the person wants to donate it to you back, cool.
Uh-huh. But it was solved. It was solved by his friend in the UK. The friend in the UK just said, I'm just not going to go get it. And it's kind of the same situation, different details, of course. But it's kind of the same situation. What if somebody solves a treasure hunt, but then says, I'm not going to go retrieve it, but here's the solution in an email?
Oh, I think you wait until how many people from outside of the area said, I know what park it's in, K-Pro and Mike on invitation one. It's you don't win until you pick it up. So if they actually picked it up, absolutely, I think that it's over then, because then the hunt is over. But if someone just said, I know where it is, great, congratulations, go pick it up. Here's the other thing. Randy did not say there were rules for his hunt. Justin has said you're not allowed to use AI. So if someone used AI and Justin takes it from him, we can have that discussion later. Did Randy ever say the essence of how I want this to be is the rule, don't use AI?
But he also didn't say I can end it if I want to, because there's no rules. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Didn't we just have a panel on this? And there is a contract that Randy made with people. Right?
Well, the thing is, though, his book, there's nothing in his book that says there's a treasure hunt. His videos, maybe you could say there's a contract through his YouTube videos.
There's an implied contract. I listened to John and Samantha.
Right. And maybe there is through his YouTube videos, but definitely not his book. His book does not say this is what you're looking for. Now, he did put out a puzzle that gave the treasure 1,000, one gold coin, 5,000 plus one. You could say that's the implied contract, I guess. And I guess the real issue for me is that because it's Randy, we give him a pass. But if somebody else, yes.
Not me, my friend. Don't speak to me.
Well, you're red button K-Pro. So better be careful.
I'm logical. Randy. I don't think so. You're going off the emotions of your friendship with Randy, and I'm not as emotional as you. I think more business-like than emotion-filled.
Yeah, I understand. So you think he should have left it out there until somebody physically found it?
I think one of two things. If he decides to call it because of that, I think he should have rolled the whole thing into another hunt. Or leave it out there and wait for someone to actually go and get it. That's
right.
Mine is not emotional. Mike, I'm not emotional like you. I think
if only that was the case in my life.
I think more business like Mike. I think more business. I'm not an emotional woman.
On YouTube, you play that's not true either. You're all emotion.
I said it the first time and you didn't catch what I said.
Yeah, I must not. Yeah. This is the sound is different because this is on.
No, and in general, I do agree with you, B. Faghetti. I don't think it is as bad as the Forrest Fenn ending, etc. But we also still don't have a solve. So until we have a solve, it's as bad as Forrest Fenn, but it can be corrected quickly. And he did post. He's going to try to get the solution video. I hope he already has it prepared, for God's sake. Just give it. Send us the little folder that you had the answer.
Yeah, that green one. That's right. And here's the other thing, Randy. My opinion, you could change real quick if your solution sucks. So I want to not just know the location of the proxy. Each one of those puzzles, I want an in detail explanation, especially that damn triangle puzzle, and then the big block of code. So let's go back to ChatGPT real quick. ChatGPT sucks. Look at what it says.
Yeah, because it's the generic one. You got to pay the money.
After extracting the characters from the spreadsheet, which were typed in Wingding's font, and converting them back to standard text, the string resolves into a simple cipher. Applying the correct Caesar shift, the message is hidden in plain sight. That's BS. I think pretty sure that AI just makes stuff up.
Wait, this is the chat.
Valentine.
This is the chat GBT that said K-Pro said it's in Tahoe, and it's in Tahoe.
Yeah. All right. 3D Bronze with the $4.99 says it ain't over till it's over. Agents versus aliens will not be called until the proxy has been found. P.S. But sorry, but K-Pro has no chance with or without AI.
Okay, I got something to say to 3D. You know that somebody posted that in 2024 you were talking about your treasure hunt coming out soon. Put up or shut up, buddy. When is yours coming out? I'm going to get it.
I'm going to say 3D Bronze, you are legally bound to release your hunt before June 1st because you have released a trailer. I just made that date up, but that's what I'm going with.
And Randy's Saul better be out before
then. Right. So, yeah, AI said the message is hidden in plain sight, which is a bunch of BS. And it tries, I can extract, okay, here we go. Let's extract the full decoded text, which you're saying that's not what it was up above. So, because of this pisses me off even more. So now Randy should have left it out there because any of us normal people would not have been able to solve it with AI, Randy. It was just your rocket friend, your rocket scientist in the UK that did it.
And he could say to his friend, because he is his friend, please don't say anything to anybody. We're friends.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It sounds like his friend would have did that. So here's the other thing I want to see, Randy. It doesn't have to be in the solution video, but I want you to make a video of showing you using AI to solve it. In other words, what puzzle was input into AI? Was the entire book input into AI, or all you needed was one of the puzzle pages? I want to know how AI solved it because that can help us with other treasure hunts, which I think is important. So,
Buck Soul has a New Jersey. Oh, that'd be tough. Well, we're going to talk about Xavier, and it's in New York. So let's talk about that in a minute. But I didn't know Huck Soul had a hunt. I love it. See, new hunts everywhere. Okay, so in general, yeah,
it's a bad end. It's for sure. Big block of code was fun. Using the big block of code and having a skip sequence to count letters was interesting. I don't know if that's been done in a treasure hunt before. I mean, you could say it's like a book cipher, I guess, but it wasn't
Packer Jack. Look at Packer Jack's comment.
Where is he at? Oh. Where else can you discuss Randy's hunt and buy a drum set? Hey, Beacon, Ringo Starr. That's pretty good.
He's good. He's good. Okay.
Is that the Packer Jack? What's he got, a new YouTube or something?
I think so. With that funniness, he's clever and funny. What if Randy needed the money? Is that a reason, Mike?
No, okay? It's not. A creator can't just say, sorry, I need the prize. Things change. And that brings up another. Professor F cracked. The guy goes, oh, I've had some changes in my life, so here, I'm just going to end the hunt. Here's what you need to know to solve it. And somebody solved it an hour later. That was another horrible ending. You know,
and didn't tell us that video was coming out where he was giving the solution.
Right. If you didn't see the video, that was a bad ending. And that was a guy, it wasn't AI. That was just things have changed for me. I'm out in the woods now in front of a fire, and I'm just going to end my 8-year-old treasure hunt. You can't do that. I mean, obviously you can, but you shouldn't as a creator. So those are 2 treasure hunts. 2026 is the year of the Sadhorn. Beacon Star and Cracked ended in a bad way. I guess the Thrill of the Chase maybe started the bad endings.
And I think we have some more shit shows coming.
Yeah, let's hope not. All right. So again, ChatGPT comes up with another BS answer. So Randy, I want the solution, but I also want to know what this guy did. Maybe the guy can make the video, your rocket science friend. And no, Randy said he put it in ChatGPT and he got the answer as well. So Randy, make a video. I'd be interested in what puzzle was it? And how did you actually have to enter it into ChatGPT?
Yeah, when did Bandy's get called off? The BOTG? Was that 2025 or 2026?
Oh, yeah. There's another one.
Yeah.
No, that was 2025. Pretty sure. Or was it? Yeah, the conference was February. I'm pretty sure it was December.
Wasn't
right?
it was like Christmas Day that she got attacked or whatever.
Yeah, because obviously she needed to buy Christmas presents. So, yeah, that's a third one that was horrible, man. You got to be careful with this stuff.
And one thing that we will discuss with anyone that wants to, I think it's almost like a restaurant. The number one failing businesses in America is restaurants because people think they eat at restaurants, so they know how to manage restaurants.
Yes.
Very similar. I think people love getting into treasure hunting and they go, I'll do one. And either their puzzle's terrible, they don't market it well, they don't whatever. Like I had told several of the creators. So some people that have done a dozen hunts, maybe reach out to Mike and I, and we can at least give you a little insight, whether you want to donate it or donate it, whether you want to, I looked at Pokizilla, I saw donate it. Whether you want to adopt it or not is up to you, but there's a little bit more to it than just make a cool puzzle and throw it out there. Oh, he's doing his hair.
I'm gonna have to end the invitation too, just to get a haircut. What's going on over here with this hair? All right. So yeah, that's 3 treasure hunts that ended in a bad way.
So we have discussed Randy's, and you know what? What if? Okay, I'm gonna do the extreme here. Randy says, "I've decided I'm not putting out a solution."
It's like Voldemort. We don't say his name. We just say that guy from the conference last year. Yeah, that's right. That's another one that ended bad. So, guys, maybe we need to do a video on ethics and treasure hunts. And it is a ride at your own risk and buyer beware, because I hate to say it, K-Bro, but there is no guarantee that John Collins Black's solutions we're gonna like it. What did he say? Somebody said somebody, and I did not hear this myself. I don't know if this is at the conference or not, but somebody he said that you guys aren't going to like the solution when it comes out.
No, he said everyone is not going to like the solution.
That's not good. When a creator says that, that's not a good thing.
I disagree. I think what he is saying, okay, let's take a treasure hunt you like the answer to. Name a treasure hunt that you like the answer to.
What do you think of Fandango, Key to the Wind? I actually like the method where you had to fold the pages. Trying to get those numbers was a little, I don't know, but.
Okay, so here's my question. Do you think everyone liked the solution for Fandango?
No, of course not.
Right. So I think his point is I'm not going to please everyone. Some of you are not going to like the answer.
Well, the only one that matters is me. If I like it or not, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? To me, that's all that matters.
Uh-huh.
The Treasure Hunt Amusement Park is slowly turning into the county fair. Yeah. Let's hope it doesn't turn into all the carnival games. Carnival games that you can't win. Yeah.
Oh, look at what Greg said. Invitation 1 had a perfect solve. I don't think everybody would say that. I think a lot of people enjoyed it. That's why they're doing Invitation 2, which is available in 11 days.
Justin did say something similar about people at the Dylan thing. He said some people are going to think the solution's dumb. Yeah, not good.
But that just means not everybody is going to. But the great part that we have about TTI is this is Justin's very first hunt. So he doesn't know how people will react. But at least with John, we're going to have insight once the first one is found and we see the solution.
Yeah, it's true.
We're going to be able to understand. Now, here's the bad part. What if Appalachian Trail is the first one found and you look at that solution and go, that made no sense?
Right.
Would you no longer work on Past and Future?
I don't know. It might want to make me put the whole book down and say, I'm not working on any of them anymore. I don't know. That is really going to be a very good test, a litmus test when that first box is found and we get the solution.
Max has a perfect point. The finder is always happy with the solution.
That's true. As long as the treasure is what was represented of what was actually found. That's true. Hey, what's up, Captain Kid? Okay. So that's the Beacon Star. I was all going to kind of go into some puzzles, or I did a little short GBT thing, but why? Randy's going to put out the solution. So instead of trying to guess.
The horse is dead. We're not doing that.
But I will do a video on the solution once Randy comes out with it, because I definitely want to talk about it, because there's been a lot of smart people that have been working on it for many years. And then AI just comes in and solves it. But so, Randy, we need to know the location of the proxy to the finger width, as you say. We need to know the answer to all the puzzles in the book. And we need to know what did AI solve and how? How was it input into AI? Is it just a big block of code, or was it more than that? So get on it, Randy. I know you're traveling.
I want to know. So there's another major creator that said Mike is the lead searcher. I want to know, was Mike the lead searcher for the Beacon Star?
Now, I was in City Park with everybody else. I don't think I really had anything cracked more than other people. I just wonder if there were people out there that had a lot more solved that didn't share it, that, didn't share it with me anyway. All is fair in love and war and treasure hunting. That's true, Tobiah. That's true. But we all have a blast doing it anyway. It's like the addiction you can't stop, right? Even if it's a bad solution, we keep coming back to it. So, but I just made me realize the Beacon Star, the keynote speaker from last year, Professor F cracked, Boots on the Ground Moo, Blackbeard never got off the ground, but Boots on the Ground, those four, that's
well,
bad.
Wait, Tammy, pure of heart, but couldn't get it off the ground. Well, I could name a few others and I won't, because we'll just leave those in the past. So those of you that are new to treasure hunting, I do think we have some hunts that I think are legitimate to us. And some people say, why don't you work on certain hunts? That's a message in itself. There's some hunts that we don't work on for whatever reason. Like Blackbeard came out. I think everybody pretty much knew it was a scam, but some people were still okay putting them on the YouTube and promoting it. So yeah, so that's where you get to decide, but that's where we have decided which hunts we're going to be a part of, whether it's the hunt, how it's managed, what's the backstory, what's the chaos, or it might be the puzzle. Like I tried to get into what are you doing?
You hang on. Wow, why'd that slow down? I want to show something real quick. This is Randy's latest video. This is the last thing for the Beacon Star. But why is it stopping?
I refuse.
So
this hunt is over.
No, this is actually pretty cool. I wonder where we got this thing. This looks like something from the 70s. This is an example of how you solve the big block of code. What I was trying to show, hang on, because I think it's funny. I don't know why it's so. See, I need a new computer, honey. This computer is 4 years old.
God, okay, whatever. I'm not saying anything.
What? What's wrong?
No, I'm not talking about you and another $5,000 computer. No. I've had the same computer for years. Deal with it.
Yeah, you don't use it, though. All right, hang on. So it's just something funny I wanted to point out. It's really cool how he shows this. He's using an old school way of mirrors, going this way, that way, that way. And then you use that in the big block of code with the Wingding font. And Hooli put the link in the chat.
No. Solution. I'm not listening to him tell the solution.
No, I just wanted to point something out.
No. Back to you. I'm doing the cake. Right now at you. You're not hearing me. Yellow shirt.
We'll talk about something else. I'll be ready.
Yellow shirt. No, you shouldn't even be doing it. Yellow shirt.
No, what I want to talk about is not related to the treasure hunt.
Oh,
honey. Just
never Randy in general. We are not listening to any videos of Randy's until the solution comes out.
All right, this is what I wanted to point out. Ready? Randy will get a
There he goes. He's going to show do you guys see? Completely ignores me.
Do you guys see the scratch marks on his hands right here? That's a cat owner. Anybody who owns a cat has those scratch marks on their hand, because I do too. So Randy has 2 cats. So I just wanted to point that out. And later on, there's a big old scratch on his arm, his hand right there. So anyway, that was the latest hint video from Randy. It said sample clue number 1. Well, just give us the solution, Randy. I think I like K-Pro's idea, which was put the entire solution in a long video. And for those who want to solve it themselves, they don't have to watch the whole thing. They can watch up to the point of where they're stuck and then do it themselves. You know what I mean? So anyway. All right. We'll make a video once Randy comes out with the solution on the Beacon Star. That takes us to, because if you remember at the beginning of this year, I said, Beacon Star or Xavier Marks, which one? We got to solve one of these in 2026. I was going to go with the Beacon Star. Beacon Star is not over. So what does that leave, K-Pro? And I
was hoping 3D Bronze when he said this is coming out soon. I didn't know soon meant 2 more years. So I'm probably going to Xavier Marks.
Well, yes.
I am hot on past and future. Guys, this is going to be the only time I do it. And I'm just going to say it as nicely as I can to myself because I know how ridiculous I sound. Right now, if I posted in TTI, I would have to post on the Rooster channel. I am that stinking confident of this new thing. Not totally. This new solution it's moving along. I'm opening my mind. I would be a rooster if I So I am breathing. I am working. I am focused. Okay, go ahead. So that's what I'm working on a majority of my time. I do want to pick up a small hunt that I can focus on, and Xavier Marks is that for tonight. But I don't know. It seems like everybody's ready, set, go, and then they're like, has it broke it loose? Like Sean thinks it's going to?
At least she's not emotional, Julie. Okay. Yeah, so there are a bunch of guys here in Vegas that do the sticker thing. They put the cash, either it's a sticker or they hide cash. They say, good luck, first one to find it. The issue is I don't get notified when those videos come up, like Instagram. Most of them are on Instagram. So I see it 3 hours, and people are like, it was found 10 minutes after he posted it. So that's fun.
Sam's won one of them.
Yeah, so she says. All right. Surprise, K-Pro. I'm with you on this. Sir Rule OG. Yeah.
Thumbs up for that wonderful thing. Thumbs up.
Okay, so now let's transition or pivot, as K-Pro would say, to this book right here, because it's 90% to being solved, I think. Yeah. Xavier Marks is 90% to being solved. This is a hunt in New York City, as Greg Wells knows, if he's still around, tuning in, I mean. 13,800 is the latest update for this prize pool. $13,800 is what somebody's going to win when they find the proxy. Xavier Marks, they've shown what the proxy is. They have given us hints and hints and hints galore, and we're going to talk about the latest hint.
Let's be clear, though. They have given us puzzles and puzzles and puzzles that are supposed to be a hint or a clue that we can't even figure out the puzzles in some regards.
Right. The hints have been puzzles in of themselves. That's true.
Yeah.
But let's talk about what they gave at TreasureCon, Seeking TreasureCon.
Hillary is one creator I totally trust. I put that in the bucket for both Sean and Hillary. This is not, it's a well-managed hunt.
Right. We got a jet going off overhead. I don't know if you guys.
The only pure hunt today is invitation 2.
Good luck with that phone number, everybody. All right.
Mike.
What? Everybody
you
already
can't
knows.
Say that because it's a clue. Now you have to put it somewhere. You have to email everybody you said that.
Okay, everybody. Speaking of the invitation to 3D Bronze interrupted you again. Sorry, K-Pro. It takes a long time to make a treasure hunt and play test it thoroughly to avoid numerous errors. I see what he did there. Get it right the first time. You're right, 3D Bronze. And I sure am going to call you out if I find an error in your book.
And you know what? I think you're exactly right, 3D Bronze. And Mike should hear that loud and clear.
The puzzle and the invitation too is on me. It's all on me. That's right. I agree.
No, the whole. I'm not going to say, hey, 3D, thanks for saying that, because that is, I think you just proved me right yet again, 3D Bronze. Thank you for that comment, Mike. I want that made into a shirt. And you have to wear it.
Oh, this right here?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Exactly.
Okay, so invitation 2. This is what we're doing. Everybody who attended Seeking Treasure Con got the invitation 2. But on March 1st, which is just 10 days away, on March 1st, it's open to the public. The invitation 2 will be open to the public. So how do you get a book? You've got to nice. Thank you.
You people are working against me.
How do you get the invitation to? You have to email me, cowlazars@gmail.com. And on Sunday, March 1st at noon, I will email you the PDF. It is a treasure hunt with a prize of $1,000. Totally armchair. And will it be solved by the 1st of March? Maybe. It could be. I can't say.
Okay, here's my 1% towards Mike. Dude, thank you. About time. That'll detect the risk.
Hey. We appreciate that with the $50 super chat.
No, okay, let's be clear here. I'm going to take a small little tangent.
What's that?
Mike does work IT. He used to work from home. That was the reason that he told me, like, every 2 years, he needed the most top-end computer on the planet. His right hand, the most techie guy at work, he goes, "You're getting a new computer? Your old computer is better than one I have." Exactly. Right. Now you're working back in the office. You don't need a supercomputer. All you do is video games and puzzles that ChatGPT solve.
To say I'm the technical guy. K-Pro just snaps her finger and we go live. She doesn't know what it takes, people. She doesn't know what it takes to go live. She doesn't know what it takes to have a soundboard with sound clips or to make AI treasure hunt amusement park videos. She just doesn't know. But that's okay. But my buddy had a real piece of crap for a computer too. So anyway. Okay. What? Share alike. All right. And yes, for those of you that are saying, hey, I emailed you about the Beacon Star. I did get the emails. Thank you. And we'll see if you're right once Randy comes out with the solution. Okay.
Oh, no, 3-letter John, we can't do that because we have kids that game for hours and hours every day. Those go to the other kids because they need it because they're addicted to video games.
We're gamers, guys. And musicians, I guess, with a drum set. I'm just hope to God one of the kids doesn't go, I should take up drums. And then we got to deal with that.
Oh, as long as it's one of your kids and that have it over at their mom's house, that's perfect.
Yeah. Hannah Montana. Nice. Oh, a Linux joke? Was that a Linux joke, Beef Spaghetti? All right. Okay. All right. Xavier Marks has been out 5 years now, 4 years, I think 4.5, something like that. It's 13,800. It's in New York. A lot of people think the latest clue means Manhattan, but I don't think that's been verified. But if you weren't at Seeking Treasure Con, everything's on their Instagram. And this is a Sean Cronin and Hillary Ganga clue right here, people. See, the New York Times, even though New York Times, I think, covers all of New York, to me, that's like a New York City thing, the New York Times. I just took it to mean it's New York City. You know what I mean? It's not up in Buffalo somewhere or something like that. So this has all been solved, guys. Everybody has filled the answer in. What's that? Well, the first
layer has been solved.
The first layer has been solved. People did figure out what all these clues meant. They fill it out. 25 down is he is why. And 25 down, what this clue was on the first layer is one of the landmarks. If you don't know, Xavier Marks is using landmarks around New York City. Another reason why it's in New York City. They're using landmarks around New York City to pinpoint where the proxy is. Okay. The problem is a lot of people have been getting the wrong landmarks because it's hard. I mean, they don't come out and say this is a landmark. We know Statue of Liberty is one. There's other statues and various things around the city that they're using, but it's hard to confirm it. There's a page in the book that does confirm it. Let me show you real quick. And I have this on the computer, but, well, there's two things actually. Remember Fred, basketball star Fred, when we all thought we had that figured out, K-Pro, and we didn't. Yes. So this painting right here has a bunch of objects in the painting, and those correspond to the landmarks. Those are supposed to help us verify we have the right landmark. Well, one of the things that's in that painting is a blue basketball. And everybody thought it meant Madison Square Garden because that's where basketball is played in New York. But why is it blue? Well, the crossword puzzle points out, the first layer of the crossword puzzle, once you solve it, points out that the blue basketball actually has to do with the Duke Blue Devils college basketball. And Duke Ellington is the statue in Central Park that the landmark is Duke Ellington, a stand-up gentleman. Okay.
Blue balls.
Yeah. Leave Sean Cronin out of it. All right. No idea. So yeah, and that's how their clues are, or their hints are. It's a thing you have to figure out what they're referring to. And it seems like most, if not all, of their hints and all their celebrity clues that they've put out, and there's been a lot, have been references to these landmarks. There's 16 landmarks we have to figure out. So that's step one. Figure out what the landmarks are, and then what do we do with it? So you have a map, and you've mapped out 16 landmarks. I don't think anybody knows what to do with it from that point on. Are you drawing X's? Are you drawing lines? What are you doing with these 16 landmarks?
Xavier Marks, I think we know what we're doing.
Yeah, okay, now, that's true. That's true.
So here's my question. I think I already screwed up in what I did. I said something I shouldn't have. So I'll just say it to everybody because I'll just make everyone upset.
Okay, what are we talking about?
We're talking about the crossword.
Okay.
Is it known that there's a second layer?
Yeah, and I thought I had the completed crossword here, but I'm not seeing it. So
I have the completed second layer.
Well, I was going to show everybody the message, the hidden message. Oh, is that it?
You're going to share that?
Yeah, isn't it been public knowledge? Or maybe
I got some talking tos, but I had several people send it to me, and then I even said second layer. They were pissy at me, and I was like, I thought everybody knew it because I'd gotten it from so many people.
Well, it was posted in Discord. Let me put it that way. So,
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, well, it was posted in the other Discord. There is an Xavier Marks Discord, everybody, but you kind of have to know somebody to get in. It's like a speakeasy almost.
And let me look in here if you guys want the invite. The owner is in here, and you got to message her.
Let me look in our Xavier Marks and just see. I don't know if it's been posted or not. Xavier Marks, where are you?
It's public knowledge. Okay, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is right here. Okay, so check it out. If you solve the crossword puzzle, sploink. Hang on.
Easy.
If you solve the crossword puzzle.
Easy, Dougie.
Okay, this creator had us seeing ghosts, one across. So this says Namco. Now, a lot of these answers, I'm going Namco. What the heck is that? You kind of had to do a deep dive into pop culture to know what some of these are. Packers are uniquely this, ownable. I mean,
You think we can see that?
you can't see it?
It's just tiny to me, but that's okay. That's what she said.
Easy. All right. So again, I haven't verified these answers are correct, but anybody can go through. But here's the thing. So this Ellington, this is the big answer is Ellington, the Duke Ellington statue. This is what confirms that the Duke Ellington statue in Central Park is the right landmark. But wait, you also can read the message going vertical. Sean and Hillary are pretty much geniuses for doing this. If you look right here and you read the message going up and down from 2, you go down, you come up to 3, you go down, you come up to 4 and go down, you come up to 5. It spells a message. There's a sentence. And that also confirms that Ellington is the landmark. Okay. But now what people are saying is, are they really super geniuses? And is there another level of a puzzle here? Because if you notice, K-Pro, why are the numbers jump around 1, 4, 8, 9, 11? And the down, why do the clues jump around? They're just not in order, 1 through 16. Is that a puzzle? Why does it go 18, 20, 21, 23, 24? I thought the Roman numbers in the book, but I haven't found a way to make that work yet. So that's the first thing that looks weird is the numbering pattern of the clues. Okay. And then it also seems like these clues that they put in here to get this message also could pertain to the actual landmarks.
What if you took the first letter of every one? Have you guys done this? Where'd you take the last letter?
Right. So, yeah, there's something going on here. And I just want to know if everybody wants to join together in a Zoom and talk it out and figure out this book. Not just this puzzle, but this book. I had the list for the Beacon Star, a Zoom list. Now I want to do a list for Xavier Marks because I really think it needs to be solved in 2026. And then the Finder and Hillary and Sean could be the keynote speaker for Seeking Treasure Con 2027 to tell us all about the solution.
The Finder. I want to hear from the Finder.
Yeah, exactly. But why did he pick those particular numbers? Cool.
Oh, 3D Bronze is so smart he can't figure it out. He needs help to 19 down.
Oh, 19 down. Supernatural star, well known by hunters. Oh, Misha. The answer is Misha. Get it? Which I didn't understand that. It had to be explained. Like, how is that Misha? And then somebody said, because of this movie or because of this song. And I'm like, oh, I'm surprised it was solved as quickly as it was.
I thought his name was Mike.
What's that?
I thought his name was Mike. Inside joke. Sorry.
So in our Discord, Cowlazars Grand Adventure Discord, there is an Xavier Marks channel under other hunts. Maybe I should bump it up to its own category because it really does need to be solved. We need to be put out of our misery on this one. There's been a lot of hints and a lot of clues, and a lot of them we still don't know what the hints or clues meant. Go ahead.
So some people found this controversial because I got secret information. Once you hear the information, it's not huge. Right. So I asked Sean, so you're getting ready to put out a clue? And he's like, yep. And I said, is this going to be a clue like the last one that we can't even solve it and it's going to break it loose, but it never does? And he said, Hillary has said that in the past. I never have. But I think when this one is fully solved, it will probably end the hunt. So I think we got something else to figure out.
Layers upon layers. So I'm going to give some breaking news right now. I've never watched the TV series Supernatural. I've never seen it. There's like 84 seasons of this thing, and I've just never watched it. So I didn't know that Misha was a player and whatever. So
how do you think I feel when people are talking about Stranger Things? No idea. Game of Thrones, not here. I don't know any of this.
Game of Thrones, pretty good.
I had to watch Star Wars because I met Mike because he said he'd not marry me without it.
So the Seven Kingdoms Dunk and Egg is pretty good. You guys, if you watch the Game of Thrones, if you watch House of Dragon, you really should watch the latest one.
You got to put up a poll. Would you want to do a Zoom for Xavier Marks?
Let's go over from the beginning from Xavier Marks. It's not just what landmark. Let's start from the beginning because obviously we're missing something.
And if we have at least 15 say yes, we will hold it. And if we have less, we'll probably still do it, but
oh, I'm sure a lot of people will join that want to get caught up. And is this going to be live on YouTube or is this just a private Zoom? Okay, Pro, since you're the boss.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Is this live? Is this Zoom live on YouTube or is this a private Zoom?
What do you guys say? I would prefer a private Zoom.
All right. Well, then it's private.
Now, my question to you, Mike, are you allowed to come in there and just listen?
Yeah. I'm not getting into, well, you didn't participate. Yes, anybody can join. So actually, if we do that, it's just going to be a link in Discord where anybody can join. You know what I mean? But the question
we
is,
just do it in Discord. So because we don't have the paid Zoom anymore, we do it in Discord. There's no time limit, and you can share your screen.
Yeah, I've always heard Supernatural's pretty good. I just never watched it.
Tiptoes.
Okay. All right. Would you want to? And let me ask you this: so this won't be a public Zoom. This will be private, meaning you have to reach out to me to get on a list. Meaning you want to participate. Let's do it that way. It won't be. It's not just open. What's that?
Okay, so it's going to be limited to 45 minutes. And why aren't we doing it?
No. We can do it here in StreamYard, I guess.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think. Yeah, we should try that. I don't know if there's a limit to StreamYard.
Why aren't we doing it in Discord?
Because that's open to the public. We can. Oh. Yeah, we can. Maybe that'll be the next poll. Should it be a private Zoom?
Well, where's the first one?
I didn't put it up yet.
Oh, okay. We're already on it.
But yeah, Xavier Marks are right there. It's got to be 90% solved. I think we're all just missing one little thing in the end. So the Zoom's open, everybody. It's in chat. Do you want to conduct a Zoom for Xavier Marks? Now, I understand it's pulling time away from Beyond the Map's Edge, and there's Treasure Inside, and TTOKA, and Michael O'Connell's Hunt, and whatever else you may be working on. But sometimes it's good to take a break from those things, especially because it's wintertime. Nobody should be out looking for TTI or BTME in the winter. And probably nobody should be looking for Xavier Marks in the winter either. I'm assuming there's snow in New York. But this will be a good time to just go over clues and come up with a game plan for when it's spring and when things melt. So if you are interested in a Zoom on Xavier Marks, email me, cowlazars@gmail.com. And I'll probably email everybody on my list and ask them.
I was going to say they hate that, but okay.
What's that?
They hate when you spam them, but that's okay.
Oh, I don't send I send stuff out every now and then. It's not a weekly newsletter or anything like that. So yeah, that's the question is, do we want to try and use groupthink for Xavier Marks? Because it's been so difficult that nobody can find it. We might as well share and let one person.
So Xavier Marks is up to 13,800. Extrapolate that over 5 years it's been out, it's like 2 cents a day. So it's at the point where I think we should all just throw the crap out that we have, the best souls, get it done, get it over with. Like they did in the Invitation 1. 2 people were working and they partnered with 2 people and then 2 groups came together and like 12 people had to get together to get our, I think we do that for Xavier Marks. Let's get it done.
All right. Sorry. Yeah, let's get it done, because then if we solve Xavier Marks, then guess what? We have Samantha Dammer's The Source Code. Now, I have this book, but I haven't read it yet, and I didn't realize there were $10,000 worth of prizes. So I think after Xavier Marks, is anybody reading this? Is anybody deep diving this? I know the puzzles.
Cipher.
Oh, look at that. There's another crossword puzzle, everybody.
Cipher. I think that one's cipher heavy.
He kicked off Christmas Eve.
I'm not up for that. On a serious note, 3D, how long are we looking? Because I'm going to
for another. And when yours comes out, we're going to drop everything.
I'm working on something. I'm full-fledged TTI past and future. I'm considering deep diving Forrest Fenn on TTI, but I'm also considering 3D bronze. But, don't leave me waiting at the door there, buddy. How long? Are we talking a month, 2 months, 3 months? What are we talking about? 6, 7?
He's not going to tell you just because you want to know would be my guess.
No, there's a little bit of a delay. He loves me. He'll answer me. And don't tell me as long as it takes to get the errors out. You're working with somebody. Come on.
So if anybody's interested in Xavier Marks, a perfect way, if you're new and you're like, hey, I just ordered the book and I'm brand new, join our Discord, go to the Xavier Marks channel, just introduce yourself. Say, hey, I just got the book, and we're trying to get a group of people together that want to share. Is what it and maybe it's going to take
down this weekend for BTME. Good luck.
Maybe it's going to take somebody with a fresh set of eyes on Xavier Marks to find the one thing that we're all missing. 16 landmarks. Could it be 4 X's and then you cross those X's into an X and that's where the proxy is? But here's the problem. How do you know which one's to cross? You have 16 landmarks. How do you know which one's?
I'm not going back into this world. I worked so hard on it for so long, like all of us did. And I said, unless a really big clue doesn't come out, I think we need to focus on the clue because it's obviously something we're missing.
All right. All right, so Xavier Marks, and then maybe the source code, and then yes, when Agents and Aliens comes out, we're probably going to drop everything and read that. At least I am. I want that Forrest Fenn coin back home where it belongs.
Wait, what? The more people that sign up, the sooner it'll get released. What does that mean?
Oh, do you have a number? Yeah, it's an interesting way to do it. That means he doesn't have the prize, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, 3D Bronze. Now, 3D Bronze and Thanar will do things the right way, I'm sure. We need new rides, old rides, kiddie rides, and the big roller coasters. Hey, AJ Rainville, we haven't seen you in a while. Maybe we need Mondays back, too.
One of my favorite channels was AJ Rainville. There was probably only 15 of us in there, but he would put up a rebus or he would put up a puzzle. And of course, Sassy would always win. But sometimes I get it. I was really good at rebuses. But he would put something up and who's the first one that can type in. It was so fun. I miss your channel. I know it was small, but it was small and mighty. It was so fun. You should consider it coming back.
All right. Well, 3D Bronze is telling us to show
Eric, I hope you're kidding. The flash flooding has been a concern, but
I saw that as well. Do not go boots on the ground, Eric. What are you, crazy? I know that's your name, Boots on the Ground, Eric, but wait till the weather gets better, would you?
Yes, I got a cookie. When I got a cookie, I was a happy girl.
Okay, you heard it here first, guys. Breaking news. 3D Bronze says the more people that sign up, the quicker the book comes out.
What does that mean? Translate that. Is it like Tammy's? You have to have 1,000 people in every state and she never got? Is this happening? Why? What's happening?
I can't say I was the first person to sign up, but I was one of the first. Okay, this is it, guys. If you go to 3dbronze.com, and right there, our treasure hunt book is coming soon. Agents versus Aliens. Did AI create that logo? Because that's pretty cool.
That is actually cool.
And right here is where you sign up, guys. So sign it up.
Now you're not paying, are you?
No. This is just a sign up. This is just like this. See. Subscribe to our newsletter to be notified when the discounted pre-sales go live. So they're going to have a pre-sale where if you order it during the pre-sale, it's discounted.
But and then it'll be available. People have to do it and it'll release early. So does he need like 100 before he'll do that? Or how many are you at? We need to know.
Yeah. Only 3D Bronze can answer that. So 3D Bronze, I want you and Father Terry to come on the show when the book releases or before the book releases to kind of answer questions. We have some important questions, some important hard-hitting questions. And there's the trailer, guys, which I'm not going to play because I've played it already. But yeah, that'll be a fun one. It's $4,000. It's an actual Forrest Fenn gold coin from the Forrest Fenn treasure, some silver. And you know how 3D Bronze does it. He adds things as the treasure hunt progresses. So maybe they're going to do that as well. So a lot going on in the treasure hunt amusement park. We can say that. We've had a couple rides break down, unfortunately. A couple rides have broken down, guys. Beacon Star, there's a big sign that says, out of commission, keep moving. Nothing to see here.
Okay, let's talk about
on the ground. It never even got built. There was just a coming soon sign. It got taken down. And then, of course, the Thrill of the Chase roller coaster is still there. So
after you do your roller coasters and it's time to sit and socialize and have fun, we are going to be announcing, we have set the date, but we want to get the venue and we have something really big that's going to be rolled out because it's number 10. We have the 10th annual Seeking Treasure Con that will be in Vegas. We will be announcing the dates and other things shortly because there's something really big and we are going to be limiting registration. We sold out the last 2 years. We don't want to just go big and kind of melt out the experience that's so personalized to us. So we are going to sell out probably the 3rd year in a row, but we'll have more on that. We'll make sure everybody has the information equally because it will matter when you sign up because there's some opportunities that are only but we don't want to go too much bigger because we kind of lost some personalization. So, and we have about a committee of about 10 people together. I want to thank them. There's going to be some ease to the check-in process, some ease to some of the things that happen. Okay.
Yeah, that's still a year away, but we might as well start. We're putting it together now. We're definitely going to have things in place. We learned a lot from the last one, guys.
A decade of treasure hunting madness and poker fun. Yeah, well, and there's going to be something brand new. It's going to be the biggest thing this community has seen.
Is this the new treasure hunt amusement park? I don't know yet. I've just been playing around. We've got TTOKA, Treasure Quest. There's treasure inside. Xavier Marks.
Treasure Guest.
Yeah, and AI would not change it. AI let me change the other ones, but it would not put a Q instead of a G. AI is stupid, everybody.
No, Dougie, we
It's
don't want to
stupid.
do. We leave that. No, like ours is more of a smaller, personalized experience. Like, and people love the personalized experience.
Oh, there we go. And then I updated it to this. And there you go. There's Agents versus Aliens. There's Xavier Marks. There's a couple in there. So yeah, I've just been playing around with that. I don't know if that's going to be the official Treasure Hunt Amusement Park.
Okay, so wait, let me get this straight. AI could figure out all the advanced ciphers of Randy's, but can't figure out how to spell Treasure Quest.
Exactly. AI is pretty dumb still. It's pretty dumb in certain ways. That's why I really want to see. That's why I really wanted Randy to show us how his was solved. What did he have to input into AI, and how did it solve it? Is it a multi-step thing? I just want to know because it would be helpful. Maybe AI will create a treasure hunt, but it'll be stupid if they do. But yeah, could possibly. Well, and then there's Mr. Beast. Where's Jared? He's probably not here because he's working on it. The Mr. Beast is $1 million, but I hear it's so complicated, and there's so many layers to that rabbit hole. Is anybody working on it?
I know some people in our chat are, and they're moving ahead, and some people are in the big one, and that's it's pretty rough group. So if you want a nice place, I think we're one of the only ones around that will be able to provide that. So, but I know some people are working on it because actually it tells me who my friends are that are over in the Mr. Beast big, huge one. They have thousands of people in there 24 hours a day. So.
Okay. All right. I guess that's it, everybody. And yes, we are still working on TTI, Passive Future Box. K-Pro's been putting in all the work, the yeoman's work. Get it? Yeoman, the word search. But I'm going to start tackling it as well. I've been sidetracked by some.
That's how excited he is, guys. I finally found a solve that meets Mike's criteria. I, meaning the royal I, because there's a we, and it's insane. It's insane.
Yeah, it's something I need to look at. I'll say that. Treasure SuperCon at the carousel. Yeah, I don't know about the carousel, but yeah, we'll figure it out. 10th annual Seeking Treasure Con, everybody.
Okay, you need to send it to either Mike or I. You can't post it because you're not a mod, so you won't be able to post it. But if you want to send it to one of us, we'll get it up.
We could put it in Discord too. So yeah, send it. Let us know what. I'm sure the GoFundMe explains it. Let us know what's going on, and we'll see if we can get the word out for sure.
If you guys don't know, back in the day, that's how Mike and I met. Is a searcher was in need, and we came together for a fundraiser for them. And look what happened. 5 years later, he put a ring on it. Look what happened. And look, now it's
several rings.
I got extra rings. I got Mama Cowlazars. Actually, this is my kid's ring. I got extra rings now. See what happens.
Where can I go to get caught? Oh, is that Dr. Krypton? Dr. Xavier Marks would be right up your alley, Dr. Krypton. Where can I go to get caught up with what's already been solved on Xavier Marks? Does anyone have a guide?
The Zoom.
So we have done YouTube videos on it, but I don't think there's one that has everything in it. I would say go to the Xavier Marks channel in our Discord, and we can start posting things to get you caught up. We can give you the idea of how it works with the landmarks, and then and it would probably be good if you come up with the landmarks on your own, because a lot of people came up with the ones that were wrong, that we found out are wrong. And that's what Hillary and Sean have been trying to tell us through these hints and clues, that you got the wrong landmark. So, and then here's the thing, guys. This is the big one here. I'm going to show it. This is so important. I'm going to show it. Dr. Krypton, we need you. Maybe I will pay you to solve this. I don't know yet, but hang on. You know what I'm going to say, K-Pro. Little son of a bitch called Jesse Eisenberg that has put Jesse Eisenberg, the actor. That's right. Lex Luthor from the new Superman. Jesse Eisenberg from Now You See Me, Now You Don't, or whatever. Jesse Eisenberg wrote and created a clue for Xavier Marks. And where is it? Why am I not finding it right away? Biggest thing is getting organized. And Dr. Krypton, it's a clue that's right up your alley, because I still can't find it. What in the world? Hang on. Kids Picks. Because it is a Roman numeral puzzle. Well, that's just bizarre. Why can't I find the Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. This is the Jesse Eisenberg clue, guys. So check it out. And we need somebody that is cipher heavy to solve this son of a bee.
Unsolvable.
So right here, Benji Sergey. Benji Sergey is an anagram to What was the anagram to? Anyway, not J. Eisenberg. I can't remember at this point. This is an anagram, but this is the puzzle. These Roman numerals. It's a shift, I believe. It's a shift. We think maybe it has something to do with this frame, but this is one that nobody has been able to solve, everybody. So, Dr. Krypton, I invite you to go to work on this. 16 landmarks, 16 Roman numerals. Maybe this gives us the order. Maybe this gives us the order of how you count them. I don't know. But that is one. This is from J. Eisenberg. Yeah, J. Eisenberg. Duh. It anagrams to J. Eisenberg. And this is how you know it is the Xavier Marks or the Jesse Eisenberg clue. Because on the cover of the book, it says a secret clue by J. Eisenberg, and you have to figure it out, and this is it. They've confirmed that this is it. So anyway, so that might be right. Anybody who's a code breaker, Charlie, this will be right up your alley. You may lose some sleep over it, but don't we all?
And you know what I'm going to say, guys? I'm a searcher that's wrong all the time. You guys should not listen to me. You want to know who my search partner is? Maybe it's somebody you're ignoring in Discord because they're not known. And they don't want to be known, and I don't think they should be known because then they'll get a lot of haters, and we know.
Just give it away, K-Pro. Jeez.
No, I'm just saying you should listen to everyone when you're in those chats. I have heard my search partner completely cut off, and I thought, wow, if I would have said that's my, yeah. So
okay. And this is just an example. There's a guy called Max Fosh, Fosh on YouTube. He's British. He's got a huge YouTube channel. This is the clue that he put out for Hillary and Sean. And this just gives you an idea of their clues. There's a lot of wordplay, a lot of riddles. This is a clue to several or a couple of the landmarks, we believe. Okay. So I'm just giving you guys an example. If you're going to dip your toe into Xavier Marks, Kid 8200. I've had my kid running all over NYC for Xavier with no luck. I hope it's not found at the New York Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Yeah, they've already confirmed that it is New York, the state. And we're pretty sure it's in New York City because that's where the landmarks are. So nice thumbnail there, which is the doodle with the turquoise bracelet. Pretty cool from the Thrill of the Chase. Yeah, that's right, TC Wolf. Don't be a player hater. Okay.
Don't be a player hater. Can you tell?
All right, we will do. Okay, we'll probably show it on the next show. Let's check it out first. And that's an important clue, Miriam says. I agree. It is. Yeah. There's a couple that are really important, but they have all these celebrities that have given clues. The Shark Tank guy, Desmond, what's his name? K-Pro?
Don't know. Shark
Tank. Desmond.
Don't know.
Oh, all right. And then Jason Alexander tweeted out a clue. Clancy Brown, who does one of the voices on SpongeBob, tweeted out a clue. Hillary has all these connections in LA and has gotten all these superstars. Your lawyer?
Santa?
Yeah.
My lawyer, you know, Peter Garagos. He might be the lawyer in Invitation 2. He is so good. If you guys have not seen his channel, he's phenomenal.
He tweeted out a clue for Xavier Marks. Yep. So there's all these clues. Will Wheaton, super nerd, he did a clue and nobody could figure out what that one meant. So
Peter
anyway,
is not a nerd for you ladies. He is married though.
Secret clue by Jesse Eisenberg. There it is right there. And nobody can solve it. I mean, it's just that hard apparently. So, okay, that's it, everybody. We're at an hour and 8 minutes actually. So thank you all for the super chats. Actually, we got to end the poll, don't we, K-Pro? Let's end the poll. Do you want to do it? Would you take part in an Xavier Marks Zoom? 49 people voted and
so
29
people.
59% said yes. If we had 20 people in a Zoom that are willing to cooperate and collaborate is the word, that would be pretty awesome. So 59% yes, 41% no.
You want to know what's funny is we've done, I think, 3 voice chats, speakeasies. One had 115, one had 75. One might have been the middle of the night with about 8 of us in there. It really depends on who you get in there because all 8 of us were ready to talk and we worked it through and we made more progress than sometimes 115 people because only 5 or 10 talk. So it's
clues, Spookyzilla, on how to solve it. So in other words, we're not getting the landmarks, so they're giving out clues on what are the correct landmarks. So in other words, it's like anything else. You can give out a clue to something like the invitation to. You could give out a clue because everybody's not solving something.
But the problem that they have is they give out clues and they're puzzles, and we can't
help.
figure out the puzzles. And they're supposed to help, but they don't. They might confuse people, and there's not a lot of consensus on many of them.
Oh, I think she means the celebrities. How can the celebrities give out clues if it's not solved? Hillary and Sean are telling them what to do. Or Hillary and Sean give them the idea, and then they take it and do it the way they want to. But these celebrities do not know the solution. And actually, I even think Sean said that Jesse Eisenberg might not know the actual location. I'm not sure. We'd have to ask him that one. But there's so much info out there. You can go to XavierMarks.com, and their Instagram, Xavier Marks, has a lot of info. So anyway, I will email everybody and let you know. Maybe we should do a Zoom this weekend on it, just to see who wants to dip their toe into Xavier Marks and the missing masterpieces. We could even have Hillary and Sean present the check at the next Treasure Con, maybe, if it's solved. Anyway. Yeah, no, they were not given the solution, Pookiezilla. They were not. Okay, everybody, thank you for tuning in.
Hey, Mike, you know what we might want to do? Do you think during the Forest Fen, after it was found, the treasure hunt, when the documentary, they started casting for people, do you think that changed? And then people are under NDAs and many people want it on and some people didn't.
Yeah.
Do you think that changed the maybe environment of the community?
Were they doing that before it was found or after it was found?
After.
I can't remember. After it was found?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it changes things because there's people that have inside information that know what's going on and other people don't. So yeah, it definitely can change a hunt.
Maybe soon that might be a relevant discussion that we should talk about just from our perspectives.
Yeah, maybe. All right, everybody. So with that cryptic little message, we're going to sign off. Tune into Monday's show. We go live every Monday and every Thursday, and we talk about treasure hunts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Randy, we're waiting on a video, my friend. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.